Hi, I'm Patricia Allingham Carlson, and this is Drawing the Human Face for beginners and children. In this video, I am working with the three-quarter view, which is the view we see when a person turns slightly away from us and is not looking at us with their full face. This is a complicated and interesting approach to the human face, and I hope you learn something and enjoy it. Now let's draw. Hello, welcome back to Art Lessons for Kids. We're looking at a different point of view of the human face now, and each of these people in these different pictures are doing something the same. They are not looking right at us, but they are looking slightly away from us. As they turn their heads slightly away, it becomes a different point of view called a three-quarter view. We only see 3/4 of their face, not the full face. I've had this photograph or this drawing around for a very long time, and I'm going to use it as a demonstration subject to show you how to draw the three-quarter face. First of all, I'm going to start with the ruler. And I'm going to show you if I go down the middle of the face, which is where the nose is and the center of the mouth and between the eyes, we see much more of this side of the face than we do of this side of the face. Since we're seeing the larger part, we call it the three-quarter view. People can turn further away and closer away, but we'll call it 3/4 for the sake of argument. And the things we see here are the head comes down. It does not go straight like a full face, and it does not go in and out like a profile, but it goes in a little bit, out a little bit for the cheek, in a little bit under the cheek, in a little bit toward the chin, out again before it comes around. The whole face is moved off center, so the center is down along a different area. And here we're going to go. I'm going to come down the forehead. Draw a head size again. The eyes still are halfway down the head, because that doesn't change unless a person moves their whole head to look up or moves their whole head to look down. Then the eyes are going to change where they're at on the head. I'm going to take this center line and use it as a reference for the way his face is turned. This is where his nose and chin are going to be, in the middle of. The eyebrow comes in, goes out for the nose, and we only see one side of the nose in full. The other side doesn't show in full. So I'm going to come in from the eyebrow, in for the nose, and out for the nose, in again for the bottom of the nose, the nostril, and the C is still here on this side of the face. We only see a small portion of it on this side of the face. Come in a little bit for the eye, out for the cheek, in under the cheek, in a little bit for the chin, and out again. You have to look at the face that you're drawing in order to get this right for the person. This eye appears full size, and this eye appears smaller. It appears smaller because it's turning away from the viewer. But this eye is as large as a normal eye. Even though it's looking away, we still see the full eye. Here's the eyebrow for this side. The dent beneath the nose is still here. And we still have the mouth going up and down. But this side of the mouth is actually much shorter because, again, it's turning away. Whereas this side of the mouth would show the whole thing. So here's a little short side of the mouth, and here's a long normal side of the mouth. Top lip and the bottom lip. This is hard. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. The only way you'll get it right is if you have a picture of somebody to look at right in front of you. And then you can try to copy how their face actually looks. It's starting to look like a human being. There's many things I need to do to adjust it to make it look better, but it's got to start anyway. At this point, I can erase my reference lines because I don't need them anymore. Finding where to put the ear. This person has a very prominent cheekbone and a strong shadow over here underneath his cheekbone on the side of his face. And then we see his ear, and we know it's between the eyebrow and the bottom of the nose. We find his hairline, how much forehead shows, and how much hairline does he have showing. Curving the hair up around the head. Finding his shoulder coming in right about this point at his chin. His neck coming down under his ear, and then his neckline coming to show the collar of his shirt. And his wide shoulder. The details are all something you can add as much as or as little as you wish to, taking as much time as you want to develop your picture. Again, we can add the shading to make the lines start to disappear and to get shadows and forms instead of lines. Or we can keep it as a line drawing. It depends on the time that you want to devote to your picture. I do like to draw, and I think you'll find as you get more and more practice, you're going to really enjoy drawing people too. Shading for the nose continues to be about the same. The place where it sticks out the most, which is at the ball or bulb of the nose, is the lightest area. The sides and the bottom are the darker areas. And as the lines start to go away, it looks more and more like a more realistic nose. And again, you see how I'm rubbing the lines to make them get more soft and more shadowy. The top lip is darker. The bottom lip has more shading under it than it does on it. And lips often have shading at each corner where they go into the mouth. And they're often much darker in the line between them as well. So this gentleman I'm going to leave at this point, develop this far, and I hope you enjoy trying the 3/4 view too. It is not easy, but I think if you practice you can get it. So find a picture you like to copy, and I hope you enjoy some success in doing so. Thanks for being here. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. Please give it a like and a thumbs up and subscribe in the links below so you don't miss any lessons coming up. There are also links to the places where I buy my supplies from, including most of my scholastic supplies from blick.com. More links lead to my Facebook page and my blog on art and life. I'll see you next video.